is it you want from me? Do you even know? Do you love me actually? Or fear being alone? If you
Hey hustle hotties, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. So today I'm going to first of all straighten up this desk because I did my makeup and it's a disaster. But while I tell you what we're going to be getting into, I'm going to clean up my desk. So basically I want to start like forcing myself to get out the house. Like, I just feel like I live so much of my life in the house because I work from home. All the stuff I've talked about before with just like being home all the time. Well, I'm sick of it. And I feel like in this last year of my 20s, so all my 94 babies, go ahead and drop some comments on what y'all are planning to do in this last year of our 20s. Like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. So in this last year, I really want to just like experience things and like experience things that I've been either putting off or scared to do or just haven't thought about. So I don't know if y'all seen it was like a trend on TikTok a while ago where people were making lists and putting them in jars of just like things to do, and then each month or every 2 weeks you pull a new activity out of the jar and that's what you do. Now, I hadn't done this before now because I'm like, who got money? Y'all got money on. I ain't got money to be, you know, doing all of that. So that has held me back in the past, but I'm in a space now where I kind of can afford to do more. And even if I can't, we gonna figure it out, you know? And so I'm gonna start a series. I don't know if it'll be weekly or bi-weekly. Well, it's not gonna be weekly. I don't know if it's gonna be bi-weekly or monthly, but I do want to start a series of just like pulling out of my jar, and whatever that says, like, that's what I'm gonna do that weekend. I typically have some help with my son, and so I'll probably plan this on my weekends off with him. But even that's a whole other situation. So maybe we'll do where like 1 week it's me and him, and then another week it's just me doing stuff like on my free weekends. I haven't really worked out the kinks yet, but I think just for the purposes of this challenge, it's just gonna be me doing stuff for me, like grown-up stuff that I want to do. And so I'm gonna write that list out, and then I will show y'all the list because y'all might want some of these ideas too. Well, I didn't realize I had this much of my favorite perfume. But it was just sitting right here, so that's what made me. I got the big bottle. That just lets y'all know how much money I got. What's your favorite perfume? Please comment your favorite perfume, because I have like 3 or 4. Me personally, I don't like having a bunch of options for perfume because then I get like stagnant and I don't know what the hell I want to do, or I mean what the hell I want to wear, because I have one too many options. So y'all let me know what your favorites are and I might add it to my collection, because I don't know, I feel like the ones that people be ranting and raving about, they don't even be worth the hype. Like, I feel like that whole Versace thing, and hey, don't pull out the 9 if your favorite is Versace, but I just I just feel like it's not worth the hype. So that just kind of gives y'all a hint of what my nose palette is looking like. So let's get started writing out this list. Don't come for my desk because it is covered in makeup. Y'all just saw me put all that makeup away. So I'm gonna write out a few things and then I will show y'all the completed list.
What is it you want from me? Do you even know? Do you love me actually? Or fear being alone?
right, hey boos, we are back. So I completed my list and I'm gonna read them off to you. I'm probably gonna take a picture so I can insert it, and then I'm gonna rip them up and put them in a jar. And I have a really cute jar to put them in that I used to use for my money saving challenge. I might bring my money saving challenge back because this list is definitely going to require some funds. Like, I think the rules of how I want to do this list is I'm going to pull something bi-weekly. I'm going to pull something, and then if it's something that takes longer, because this is a mixed list, like some of the stuff I could just do that weekend, some of the stuff requires planning. So if I pull something that I cannot do, because I want to keep this as random as possible, if I pull something I can't do right away, we will table that one for the following video. So it'll be like a month out, so I have time to plan it. But yes, let's get into the list. So the first thing on the list is pottery. I found a pottery class that I really wanted to do for my birthday, but one thing about birthdays, the prep is so expensive. And so because I was spending all my money on other things, I never got to take the pottery class. So in my 30 before 30 list, I want to take a pottery class. Number 2 is a facial. Also something that was on the table for my birthday. Well, it was facial / massage, but you get the idea. But facial, we are pampering ourselves before we hit the big 3 up. Next is hotel for a weekend. So I don't know if that's going to be a local hotel. I don't know if it's going to be like a neighboring city type thing. Who knows? And another caveat, these are not solo dates. Like some of these things I might do alone if it's just like, oh, I need to do this weekend and nobody wants to do it with me or nobody is available. I will do it by myself. But I'm not giving you a list of solo dates, just to let you know, so y'all don't try to hold me accountable like, Marsha, I thought you was doing stuff by yourself. No, the whole point of this is to get outside, meet new people, and sometimes it's more comfortable meeting new people when you have somebody you know. So hotel for a weekend. Massage is next. I got a massage once in my life and it was amazing. Didn't last long enough. I would definitely do it again. Number 5, concert. I want to go to a concert, and I think I will be doing that soon. I got maybe a concert planned with my mama, so y'all will get to see her again. Number 6, picnic. I want to have like one of them bougie picnics. You have like some flowers out there or something. You got a cute little blanket. Like, I just want it set up really nice. I want to get a picnic basket, and yeah, and if it could be romantic, even better, but I ain't got no man, so picnic. Number 7, tattoo. As you can see, I'm a little bit tatted up, but another one never hurt anybody. So currently I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I can use another one. I've been thinking about another one. It's just being decisive enough to decide where I want it, and then once I decide where I want it, I can decide what I want. Okay. I'm starting to lose count already. Number 8, skydiving. I have been seeing this all over my For You page, and I really want to go like paragliding or skydiving. So I could be a little daredevil. I'm a chicken shit, but I'm also a daredevil. So skydiving is on the list. Number 9, blonde hair. I really want blonde hair. I feel like I haven't had it since like high school, maybe, if that. So yeah, I've had like honey blonde, but I've never had, or I haven't recently in the last 5 to 8 years, I have not had blonde hair, and I really want blonde hair. So I do not intend to dye my hair blonde, but I don't know if that means get blonde box braids, which I've had like lighter, but not true like blonde, or a wig. Most likely a wig. A wig is so in something like that. I want blonde hair. And some of these things kind of overlap. Like, I could probably do 2 things at once, but unless it really calls for it, I'm gonna try to like separate these all out into their own thing. So if I end up doing something twice, then it's twice the fun. Number 10, ride a bull. I've never ridden a mechanical bull. I don't mean a real bull. Definitely not a live bull. But I've never ridden a mechanical bull, and I want to do that. Might even, I don't know. I should have put on this list that I want to go to a rodeo. That wouldn't be bad. Number 11, go skating. So the last time I tried to go skating was in like 2022, and I busted my ass. My wig fell off, like, and I had to put it back on. Luckily it was like empty, because I was too scared to go in the first place. So it was empty, but regardless, I still felt the embarrassment and my ass hurt. So I felt that as well. The next one, a dance class. I want to do like a sexy dance. I want to learn how to like ballroom dance, or I can't even think of the name of the dance, like salsa, that type of I don't want to go to heels with so-and-so. Like, I don't even really like dancing in heels, so it's doing a lot for me to even learn how to salsa wearing heels. And them gonna be little kitten heels. I don't know. I want to take a dance class. Amusement park. I haven't been to an amusement park in a while. I don't really care for them because they just turn my stomach. I have probably the most sensitive stomach of anybody that I know. So, yeah. Next, painting is on the list. I want to, hold on. I want to paint something. I don't know if that's the walls in these houses. I don't know if that's on a canvas, but I want to do some painting. It always looks fun when I see other people like setting up for it and doing it. And it would be nice to have something to like hang here that's made by me, a Shea original. I got too much now. Okay, next, a cabin trip. I have been wanting to take a cabin trip for like ever, but I don't have enough friends to really do it. So it might just be like a solo travel thing, or maybe I just take 1 or 2 friends. I don't know, but I want to have like a cabin trip. Ideally, it would be something like very boisterous, very loud, very fun, with a lot of people. But again, I don't know a lot of people, and then the people that I do know, they always either like busy or our schedules don't align. That was bugging the fuck out of me. Okay. Next, a comedy show. I have never been to a comedy show. There is this really funny dude on TikTok, and I'm so mad because he was in my area and I didn't know it back in like December. And so I would like to see him, but really I'm impartial. It's a few comedians that I wouldn't mind seeing. Next, tulip picking. Specifically tulip picking. I don't want to go flower picking. I want tulips. And I was looking at this place that's supposed to be a tulip garden, and they didn't have any tulip picking. They like, you get what you get. We make the bouquets. You can't go pick them yourself. I'm like, I could go down a Giant Eagle for that. Like, what are we talking about? So tulip picking, I really want to do that. I know there's a place in Texas, so I might just make a trip out of it. Baecation. This is my year. I've turned down a couple baecations because they don't really be my bae, and I'm like, I know. We know what comes on a vacation. Dudes always like, oh, I want to have somebody bent over a balcony. Anybody that's ever invited me, no. So, yes, I want to have a vacation this year, and I'm just fingers crossed that I'm going to find the bae to go on vacation with. The next one, get a phone number. I am a stickler for you talk to me first. I will approach somebody like if I'm just like that pressed, but I haven't been that pressed in a long time. So I'm gonna challenge myself. Get his number. Say something to him first. When you see that fine man, don't let that fine man go by. Like, especially if he's single, which I probably wouldn't know until I get his number. I don't know. Or until I attempt to get his number. Next is karaoke. I've been saying for years I want to do karaoke, and I have not had the opportunity, which totally like frustrates the hell out of me. Either it's not the night that I'm trying to go, or because like it's usually night specific. It's not just a karaoke bar to do karaoke every night. And so I just haven't experienced it, and I want to. Okay. Next is networking event. So I just feel like this gonna be the year I meet my husband. You know, we gonna speak it into existence. This gonna be the year I meet my husband. I don't want to meet him at the club. I'm not opposed to meeting him at the club because, you know, I'm at the club. So, you know, I'm still successful in whatever else, and I go to the club. So I would be remiss to just dismiss somebody because they at the club. But networking events is almost a surefire way to make sure I'm not getting a bum. It's room for error, but for the most part, I'm not getting a bum. Next, volunteer. I am in a sorority, and it's been several years since I have really been active in a chapter, and so I just feel like I need to volunteer. One year I did do some volunteer with my son, but it was like during the pandemic, so it was at home. We made this stuff and we dropped it off somewhere. We couldn't actually interact with the recipients of it. Was like making some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for kids that don't necessarily have resources and food and things like that. So it was just like a nice little brown bag lunch that we did, but I haven't done anything since, and that was like 2021, and I am ashamed. Are you not embarrassed? Next, a day party. I have not ever gone to a day party. I won't say never, but I don't remember ever going to a day party. So I want to go to a day party because like nighttime is cool, but I feel like you might meet some different people that don't like going out at night. I'm all about meeting new people too, because I want a local best friend. I don't have a local best friend. My best friends are spread out everywhere, and I just want somebody that's like here that we can do things all the time because you're close. Like proximity matters. So if I get out and I go to like day parties and all these different like things that I have on my list, because that's the general theme of this list is getting outside, interacting with people. I'm tired of being in the house. I love being in the house, but I also like, for me, I want to be in the house with somebody, and if I don't know nobody, then it's just me all the time. So next is a live music bar. Like think jazz, maybe even a rock band. Like at this point, I'm not above going to the little rock concert or whatever. Live music bar, that's on the list to find locally, because I could go somewhere else, but I want to find something here. Next up is speed dating. I've never speed dated before. I think the concept is totally like crazy and chaotic, and I just wouldn't do it. But before we turn 30, we're going to challenge ourselves to, you know, get out there and do something. Next, crash a cookout. First of all, do people even have cookouts anymore? I have yet to just like ride by and it's like, oh, that family is having a cookout. Never see it anywhere. And this summer, y'all need to get back to grilling. Get in the field and get on the grill, because I want to plate. Hey cousin, Where's my plate? Like, invite me to a cookout. That's another thing. If anybody that I know sees this video, invite me. I want to come to the cookouts. Okay? I'm not too bougie. I'm never too ill to go to a cookout. All right. Next. What is this? 26? A yacht party. I have never been on a yacht. I've been on a boat. I've been on several boats. But I've never been on a yacht. And I want to go on a yacht party. Because that's another thing. I could never do like a cruise or something. That's just too long of a period of time. I don't feel safe. I'll probably get sick. Like I told you, I have a light stomach. I want to go on a yacht party. Go to a yacht party. Excuse me. Tan on the beach. I love the beach. The beach is like my favorite thing. But I live in the Midwest, so beaches are not readily accessible. And so I need a tan this year. I feel like it's been a good 2 years since I had a good tan. Mind you, I went to Mexico in December 2022, but I still don't feel like I got a tan. Like, I just wasn't outside enough. And that's the point of this list. This list gonna get me outside so I can get my tan. But I also want to actually like tan on the beach. I probably haven't done that since like Miami. Number 29, a carnival. I've been saying I wanted to go to like a carnival or a cherry blossom, a fair. Like, I want to go to something like that this year. Like, can we bring community back? I want the community stuff. Because I used to do that when I was younger, but I just feel like it's not really done as much anymore. And then when it is done, it's like I'm out of the loop. So how I'm supposed to know that y'all having that this weekend, you know? And last but not least, going 30 for 30 overall. Get a sew-in. So I was just on my Instagram story telling them how like I've never been able to be like a sew-in girl. And it's not because I'm against sew-ins, but it's because I don't be having the money. But this is gonna be the year that I'm gonna get at least one sew-in. Dang, I want to be in a club. So that's my list. Like I said, I'm going to take a picture and probably do it as a popover to say and then I'm going to rip them up and put them in my jar, and y'all will watch me pick every other week. So this is not gonna start next week, but the week after, because I have to like pick it next week and do it and film it, and it's the whole process. So look for this the week after next. Alright, so I told y'all I had this cute little jar. It's a nice glass jar. It does have some change in it. I done spent all the big bills. Take this out. Handy dandy. And I'm just gonna rip them because I feel like it's gonna give it some added character, but it's already giving me anxiety that I'm gonna rip the words. I'm not gonna be too neat about it. Fold it up, drop it in, fold it up, drop it in, fold it, and drop it. And I'm gonna do that just a million more times. Recording.
Would you like some, Dad?
No, I would like to record, please. Okay, you guys, so now I have my jar full of ideas. I'm just gonna close it up. Forgot I had that change in there, so I can't really do that. I'll probably just swish it around as I pick. But yes, this is the jar. And so we're going to be picking that bi-weekly. Like I said, if I pick something that takes some planning, I'm going to just pick 2 things to give me time to plan out the one that takes some planning. So this is it. Let me know in the comments what is on your 30 before 30 list. And please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. OMG, y'all, every time I record a video, I keep forgetting I bought this mic from Five Below. So it was literally a $3 mic, and I want to try it and see if it makes a difference. Y'all, there was no volume on here. All you hear is static, and so I'm gonna let y'all listen to a little bit of the static that came through. I just tried to hook it up to my MacBook, and that also didn't work, which might be why this quality isn't that great. So I mean, I guess you get what you pay for, and I got dust. Like, this ain't even worth $3. But I tried. So back to the drawing board. Now listen to the sweet sounds of nothing.